They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.
So here we are, King Harold. King's Club Casino. We've had a big day at Aqueduct today. We said we're going to play the full horse in every race. We did. We had 4 winners. We had 3 times on the board additionally, so we won money 7 out of 8 races. The only race we lost money on was the first race. I spent some time talking to King Doug, the real trucker, this morning, and he knew what we were going to play. He had the full horse all laid out. So in honor of that, we're coming in now. We're just going to play the Oaklawn, the last race for the Sport of Kings for the day. And in honor of the 4, we're going to jinx it probably by playing the 4 here. So we're gonna bet the 4 horse in this race here, in the 8th race at Oaklawn, the Saratoga of the South in Hot Springs, Arkansas. And we are going to bet. Let's go ahead and bet. Let's bet $10 to win. We'll just go ahead and take a good shot at it. Let's bet $10 to win, and let's cover it up with a $40 show bet. So let's bet 40 to show. I'll go ahead and bet 50. You got it figured out, yeah. The angel's doing this for me. If there's something that's techie, he can figure it out. So that's what we've got, Angel. We got $10 to win and $40 to show. That's what we have.
Yeah, you can look
He's
at the
going to
bets.
review the bets here. There they are. This is on the 4 horse. $10 to win, $40 to show. Got to run 3rd or better to get any money back. And so we'll see how it goes. In honor of the day, playing the full horse in all 8 races in New York today, and winning 4 out of 8, and then having 2nd place finishes in 3 other races, and only losing the very first race. Ran last in the very first race. And after that, the 4 was cleaning up, and I had friends sending me text messages about how the day was going because they knew I was going to play the 4 all the way through. We playing D'Alembert and playing Fibonacci. Of course, the Fibonacci kept cashing out 4 times over and over again, and the D'Alembert was in the basement entry level most of the day and was very safe and secure, and made in excess of 15% on the day because of a little over $300 profit. So now we're going to make a shot with this 4 horse here at Oaklawn in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We're doing the Sport of Kings, and we're also mixing in the craps. We're going to take another step with craps and post that video. So this one here is Sport of Kings, 8th race, Hot Springs, Arkansas.
There's the 4 horse right there.
Yeah, just went on by. They run this brief meet of about 1 month long in Hot Springs, Arkansas every spring. And so other than that, they have a casino there, and they have simulcast racing around the world ongoing. But the live racing there is only during the month of March predominantly. There is a few races in April.
Maybe while they're doing it, maybe you can explain what's going down here and the numbers.
Okay, let's look at that then. All right, good point, Angel. Okay, so you have the 1 horse, 2 horse across all the way to 8 horses in the race, and those are the existing odds on the win bets. The 1 is 5 to 1, meaning if he wins and you had $2 on him, you'd get back $12, which is your 2 plus the 5 to 1. The 5 to 1 will be $10. You get your $2 back. So a 5 to 1 win pays somewhere between $12 and $13.80, depending on what the smaller change works out. The same way with the 2, the 7 to 1 pays back $14 plus the 2, which is $16, and it could be some change added to that as well. And even the 33 to 1 pays $68. So that's how the win bets work out. The 4-horse, if he wins right now, the win price would be $6. So 2 times 2 plus the bet. Now on the bottom it shows EX2 and. That's saying that you bet that you're picking the top 2 finishers in the race. So it says 3 and the 1, the amount is $188. So for a $2 exacta bet, saying the 3 wins and the 1 is second, if that happens, you get back $188. And you can scan all the way across. We're going to do the 4-horse next because that's what's going to come up next. If you like the 4, here's another bet you can make. You could say $2 exacta wheel, 4 all. That gives you a 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 4-5, 4-6, 4-7, 4-8. All of those bets, it's an $8 bet, and there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a $14 bet, 7 times 2. But those are the prices that it would pay underneath there, depending on which horse you had. And obviously, like a 4-3 or a 4-5 would pay more than a 4-6 because of the lower odds. But any of these horses can run anywhere they go because that's the way it goes. The DD is the daily double, meaning that that's picking the winner of this race and the winner of the next race. So if you had the 8 horse in this race, those are the payouts if you have those horses in the next race and if they actually win. So the daily double is picking a winner in 2 straight races. An exacta is picking the first horse and the second horse. And you can bet them in all varieties of ways. Tops and bottoms, boxes, any way you want to do it. You can take a 3-horse box and say, I like 1, 2, and 4, and I want to bet a $2 exacta box, 1, 2, 4. Now, that is 3 horses, which means it's 6 combinations. That would be a $12 bet. And so you have $12 invested, and the 1, 2, and 4, any 2 of those can finish first and second in any order, and you will win. It could be 4-2, 2-4, 1-2, 2-1, 1-4, 4-1, any of those combinations. You also can do it for 4 horses. You can do it for 5. It's just like roulette. You can make as many bets as you want to bet.
And as you can see, the 4's odds are changing.
The 4 has dipped down a point to 9-5 and is the slightest of favorites. The favorite, generally speaking, in thoroughbred racing wins about 30% of the time, which means he loses 70% of the time. So he does win more than others. So we're hoping that the favoritism bears out this time for the 4-horse because we'd like to keep up the winning streak. We had a big day in New York. Meetings all day long, both Angel and I in different locales, and so we've been racing all around. I just got back from Indianapolis myself, and just in time to do the 8th race from Oaklawn Park. 0 minutes to race. This is Central Time in Hot Springs, Arkansas, 4:24.
Stay fabulous, post 3, you back, Ian's 80.
This race is 6/8 of a mile, 6 furlongs.
Paparita go again, and Lady Commander.
We'll see how fast they can go for 6 furlongs. They'll post
Lady Commander.
speed times for the quarter mile, for the half mile, and for the finish.
We're ready
6
to go.
furlongs is 3/4 of a mile. And they're off.
We're off. Pioneer Parade
And the
wins
4
start.
broke
Little
tardy.
Sister Sue out alert lead 2. These 2 right together.
We'll see what he can do
Fabulous
from here.
between them, moving up to be close to the pace. Pioneer Parade with the lead. From in
That
second,
first jump
Stay
sometimes
Fabulous
means
never
things, other
sways,
times
parked
it
outside
doesn't.
of her. Little Sister Sue is plummeted back to midfield pass by Ian's 80 and Lady Commander on the outside. Paparina about 5 lengths off the
But in
pace,
this
taking
kind
the
of
third last spot.
crowd,
Little
he's going to have
Sister
to find a
Sue
way
second
through,
last.
even if he
Breeze
is
Coswell
interested in
pass
running.
ball
And
and
we
a
got
half
to,
mile. She's got
we'll see
7
if he's
to go
interested at
as
all.
they get
If
the forward
thus far he's
turn.
not showing a
Pioneer
lot of
Parade,
interest.
the leader here, a half length, Never Sway comes out of the crowd to press her, and these 2 round the forward turn with a 4-length lead. They've opened up on the rest. Ian's 80 shaken up. up with Lady
They
Commander.
went very
then
fast the
Stay
opening
Fabulous.
quarter, 22
Paparina's got
flat,
to get going. Still has plenty of ground to make up,
22.17,
and
so
she's set the
they're
log
drawing away from
as they
people
come to
now.
the top of the lane. Pioneer Parade down the lane. Never Sway on the outside, switching leads. They're still going at it here. Pioneer Parade with the upper hand. Never Sway second on the outside in the white blinkers. Gap of 3 back to the rest. Coming on late, Little Sister Sue and Paparina. Paparina trying to get to Pioneer Parade. And on the outside, Never Sway. Here comes Paparina. Paparina on the inside. Photo finish. Oh, wow, that was tight.
Okay,
Very
so
tight.
what you saw there is
And
a
Paparina like
horse
a
that
rocket. And the photo for the win.
there's a lot to talk about right there. That's why I stopped talking. I was watching the race. It does look like the 4 got up for the win. We'll have to see about that, but it doesn't. Well, let's take another look. So he's on the inside, and he's already shying away from the dirt that's in his face. And now the rider went to the right whip. As soon as he did, the horse jumped over on his right lead, which helped him. But he's still going to have to get through this chase at the rail. Helping him out is the 5 is doing everything in the world he can do to lose the race. And it looks like, well, it's hard to say. It looked like he got his nose down. But we'll see. They did run a 1:10 and 3. That's a very fast 6 furlongs time, particularly for this group. But we're going to see now. A lot of times the camera angle is different, but that one makes it look like he won by a lot, and he didn't win by that much. But in any event,
Number 5,
see now that looks a
Pioneer
lot
Parade.
closer.
First,
a lot closer,
second, number 4.
So the camera
Paparina.
angle means a lot.
Third,
But
number
we
6,
certainly
Never
hope that he
Sway.
got up.
Fourth,
But
number
nevertheless, he
7,
ran a
Ian's
very
80,
representative
5, 4,
race
6, 7, 5,
for a
4,
horse
6,
that
7,
was
your top
covered up
4.
and with nowhere to
Please
go.
continue
And a
to
lot of
stand
times the
by
horses,
until the
when they
result is
get
declared
in
official.
that kind of pack around the turn, they'll get frustrated. Just like,
Is there such a thing as a tie? Like they can't tell?
yeah, it's called a dead heat.
Okay.
Yep, there is. It's called a dead heat. It doesn't happen very often. And this is one of the things that they are showing 2 horses coming back. So they are actually not sure.
Would they split the money
Yep.
on that, and
Yep.
then it both would be in first place?
Yeah, well, it looks like they're showing the 5. And so maybe they think the 5 has won the race. And that's what it looks like. It looks like they think the 5 has won the race and the 4 is second. And so he didn't quite get there. On the one picture, it looked like he was well past, but that's a different angle. And so the 5 horses apparently won the race. But nevertheless, the 4 ran a representative race and surely could have gotten there with maybe one more step. In any event, very representative race. That showed a lot because he saved a lot of ground, which helped him a lot. And then he showed a lot of class, and he ran through a lot of dirt being kicked back on him. And he switched over on his right lead very nicely, responding to the stick from the rider. But that's a shame that we lost that win money there. That would have been nice to pick that up. But the 4 horse ran big races all day long.
Your winning jockey, Ramon Vasquez. That's 2 wins today for jockey Ramon Vasquez.
I think we had 40 to show.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so somehow the 40 to show was going to have to return us. We had 10 to win? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the 40 to show is going to have to return us $50 for us to break even on this. So we'll see what that happens.
we're still learning how to do this. I think we go like that. And that should tell us what.
Well, there's the payout right there. So it's $2.80. $2.80. It's $2.80 here. It's $3 up there. So I don't know which it is that we get. I guess we get the FanDuel one.
I'm not really sure. I think it might correct. I think that might be they'll correct once
ringing the bell.
Yeah.
The winning owner.
Okay, so in any event, $2.80, a $20 bet is 10 times $2.80, which is $28. We have it twice, so it's $56. So we have a $40 show bet that returns $56, but we had an entire bet of $50, so we won $6 on this race. $56 return.
And we'll see it on the amount here. It says.
Oh, we've got 454 down there, so we should put $56 on there. So it should go to what, 510?
Yeah, 510.
It should go to 510. On the bottom right side is where it's tracking, and That's what it started off with after we bet $50 on this race today. It moved us down to 454.
It shows the paid amount. What's this?
Oh, it didn't list the paid amount yet.
That's
Oh, is this the paid
that's a
amount?
trifecta, superfecta, the doubles. That's
Yeah,
all the other
these,
pay
these are
amounts.
prices for the exotic bets.
Yeah.
And there it is, 510.
Yep, there you go.
And so we started yesterday with $500, and we have $510 in our Sporty Kings account. And you can any questions you might have about horse racing. I'm trying not to give too much information out right away, but the style of racing and
You might want to explain. They did some correction. I don't even know. Somehow FanDuel gave us $4 or $3.
a magical $3 or $4 showed up in the account, and our guess is that they were welcoming us and giving us a little incentive, something or another. But in any event, those $3 or $4 showed up overnight, and that's how we got to where we are. But we started with 500 yesterday. We got 510 today, and we're going to continue with putting a horse race on from time to time. I wish we had been able to do what we were going to do today, but schedules conflicted. We were going to run the entire 8-race card at Aqueduct, which resulted in 4 wins and a pile of money. But I bet it all on my own personal site with Twin Spires. This is the FanDuel account. This is the Kings Club Casino account that will reflect everything for everybody to see it as it's going on. Now, here again, this is something for you to analyze. Down on the inside is the 4. He's got some running room now, but this is not generally a place where a horse will close very fast. He's closing fast, but really more so the top 2 horses are really slowing down. And so he's gobbling up ground against horses that are tired. And it looked like maybe, gosh sakes, that's a tight photo there. That's a tough beat. But we did we got away from the gate slowly, and then we ran up into traffic. And then we had to find a way through. And this is illustrative of horse races are rarely won by the best horse. The best horse has to be so much better or get everything go his way. And usually things go wrong, as did here. And you can see that horse on the lead now. You can see him running sideways like that, okay? That is your first indication that there is a soreness in the right side of that horse. He's trying to get off of that right side and get all the way over on his left side. And the jockey knows that. And so the jockey's trying to keep him on his stronger side as he can. He'll run the turn better because he is leaning toward his left. Now, this is a horse that's sore. And this the kind of thing happens from time to time. But there's no long-lasting injuries. As you can see, he's running a little better now, meaning that the soreness has actually kind of run out of him as he was racing, which happens too. He was stiff early on. He's running better now, but he's still drifting a little bit, and his rider's hitting the right-hand stick to try to make him go back to his left. But he's not doing it very well, and he came all the way out. But in any event, our horse just got beat a absolute nose right there as you see that. That's an absolute nose to get beat, and we are by far running faster than anybody in the race at that moment. So we made a little bit of money, and we've had a good race here, a very, very fast run, 6 furlongs, 3/4 of a mile, down at Oaklawn Park. And so I hope that you're enjoying the horse racing. Ask any questions that you would like. Long time ago when I was a little boy, I was exercising thoroughbreds, and I was hopeful that I would be a jockey one day myself. And then overnight I went from 5'2", 90 pounds to 5'9", 140. And I was heartbroken because I was on the way to being 6'3", and all those dreams of riding racehorses were over. And so that's what happens in life. But I had my experiences young or at an early age riding thoroughbreds and learning how to handle them and learning their characteristics, which has helped me today carry on and do some analysis of things. I can talk to you about what goes on in the races and what goes on behind the scenes, how much is being paid and what things cost and what trainers do and all these things.
What do we have? What's the next race? What are they saying? Is there a big race coming up next?
Well, it says the $1.5 million Arkansas Derby. I guess that is going to be the next race. Okay, so
Okay, maybe we'll bet the next
okay,
race. We're gonna
we have
start a
not
new video.
We have not looked at this. We'll start a new video because I didn't realize this was today. This is a major prep for the Kentucky Derby. This is a race. If you finish in the top 3 here, you get to go to Churchill Downs to race on the first Saturday in May, which is when the Kentucky Derby is every year at Churchill Downs. It's running on the first Saturday in May, and there will be 18, 19, 20, 21 horses running in that race. But this, I didn't realize today was the Arkansas Derby. It is one of the top 2 or 3 prep races that will get you in the Kentucky Derby. You got to qualify for it. So everybody in this race that I didn't know was going to be today, this $1.5 million Grade 1 highest level stake race is about to happen at Oaklawn Park, and so we're going to come back.
Yeah, we're gonna come back on a new video.
Angel says we're going to come back with another video. We got 19 minutes to race for the 9th race, and we're going to come back, and we've got $515 in the account.
Yeah, see, just give us some more money.
They gave us more. Maybe this is like cryptocurrency or something.
Which I'm doing well on, by the
Yeah,
way.
which Angel's doing well on, by the way. Okay, so we'll sign off ever so briefly, and we will come back with a new session that we're going to post on the Arkansas Derby, and looking at all the personalities down there. We want to talk about racehorses. So,
All right, so bid you adieu?
yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to bid you adieu for me and the Angel.
The first day that I got here, I just felt